Good evening, everyone. This is Alpha Omegasis, and tonight I'm going to show you the, not completely finished, but newest version of the Custom Shops Redux mod. So basically, as you all might have or have not been following, I've been working super hard to ensure that custom shops can be added to Stardew Valley. And one of the things people were asking about were being able to make custom shops a little bit easier, just because I know there were some formatting issues and that was super kind of sticky. Even for me, I had some issues at certain points. But the good news is the wait is over, and tonight I'm going to showcase the Custom Shops mod updated with the GUI Custom Shops creation tool that I spent like all day creating. Alright, let's get started. So first off, oh man, okay. If I was getting an echo for a second, that would have been bad. Alright, so now I'm going to open up the Custom Shops toolkit, which is made in Unity. Took me some time, but I got it all working. Thankfully, I had a project I could pull out of. So what you got here is, you got some files. Don't worry about these. What you want to do is you want to open up the Stardew Valley Custom Shops creation tool or creator tool. Enter. Then what you want to do is don't worry about input, but graphics. Choose your resolution. I'm going to go 1280 by 800. Quality is going to be good. I want it to be windowed. I want it on my display 1, which is just my screen anyways. Click. Cool. Got a nice window right here. Now this is the basic UI. It's not flashy or fancy, but it gets the job done. What you do is click play. These buttons don't work, but quit will get us out. Click play. I'm going to type the name of my mod shop. Let's see. I'll call this my streaming shop. Cool. Gonna click save. Now, if I edit the shop file, as you can see, there's already a little bit of text in there. Cool, don't care. Yeah, no, I don't care. I'm going to add in a boots, and so I'm going to need in a boot index. And this is all referenced in the .uml files. So if I open up my XMB node, extracted content, data, boots. Yeah, I do not want to keep those in the editor. So we go down, let's choose a boot. I kind of like rubber boots. We'll go leather boots. 506. So we'll say 506, and I want the price to be 125. Just to make sure. Okay, good. 125. Save. Now I'm going to add in a carpet or flooring, whichever you want to call it. The index is going to be referenced in the, let me pull it up real fast. Wall. It's going to be referenced in walls and floors. So if I click walls and floors, you see you got a nice index right here. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. I'm kind of liking this 8 right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, still have the code editor up. I'm going to say carpet index 8. I want the price to be 50. Make it cheaper. It's typically like 100. Going to add in the wallpaper. I'll say index 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 2. I kind of am liking those fishies right there. So we'll go 2. Now make sure that these are actually like numerical values, because if it's anything else, the mod will crash. That's kind of the good notice for you. I'm going to say this is 190, just because. Now wallpaper, I'll add in a ring. I don't know where the ring indexes are stored. So let's look that up real fast. Yeah, for some reason they're just not here. I think they're created inside the game. So we'll say index 0, and I'll say 1998 will be my price. I added a hat, so I want to see what hat I can do. So let's pull it up, minimize that, go back here, hat. I think this is it. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Now I'm in the hats. I want a sombrero. So index number 3. I will pay 678, just so you guys see some really random numbers. I want to add in a new sword, or I want to add in a sword for sale. I want to buy back the rusty sword, and I only really want to pay about 25 gold for that. Add that in, because sword was index 0, so I'll show you that. So all of this information is inside the weapons.emit, or all this information is inside the respective .xmb or .emil files, depending how you extract it. So content index 0 is a rusty sword, so I'll pull that. Lamps and craftables. This one's actually probably one of my favorite glitch things right here, just for when I was creating this. Adding in big craftables. For some reason, there isn't a normal way to add in big craftables without going through crafting recipes. And so when I added it in, I could actually add in every craftable item as a light source. So I'll show you that in a second, but big craftables information. So what I'll do is I'll add in legit light and just normal big craftable objects. So I'll say 0 because I want the house. No, I'll add 8. 8 will be my scarecrow. 8 scarecrow is going to be 400 gold. I'll add in a legitimate light source. Oh, I'll add in the furnace. That way you guys can see kind of how things still behave. Furnace will be bought for 100, and then let's go down to where some lamps are. So we'll go to wooden brazier, 143. Add that in. Price will be 550. No, 590. You guys probably get the idea at this point. Add in furniture. Go back here. Furniture. Wrong one. And then you have the index of all the furniture here. I'm going to choose a groovy chair. 82. I want to say this is going to be 1,000. Choose for kicks. And then we're going to add in actual items. Now this is actually like reference in object information.xmb. So that's why this one's a bit different. Looks a bit different. As you can see, most of the fields have been like 2 in length. That's because it's always calling off objects that already pre-exist in objects information.xmb or emil. However, if you were to add in objects via SMAPI code, you would just call in that object index number, and you'd be able to buy it right there, right out of just using SMAPI code. So let's see, what item do I want today? Want something interesting. Not my typical wood. Sweet Jim Berry. I don't even know what that is. 417. It's not a recipe. The price is going to be 269. The quality will be of 0, and so quality can keep upping. Let's add in another object. This time I want to try adding in a recipe. Oh, but I have, We'll see what I can do. Chest. No, I don't think I can because I don't have a kitchen right now. Because I've been modding characters and moving things around. Gates. Got it, got it. Fence. Hardwood fence, 298. Let's try this. I'm not sure how this is actually going to go because I haven't tested the crafting recipes yet. Theoretically, this is how the code works. I've just been digging through it. We'll see. Okay, now I'm going to go back, quit, and then our shop is saved inside the actual download folder inside of Created Custom Shops. Open up My Streaming Shop, and you can see that you have all these objects right here. Okay, now it's simple as just taking My Streaming Shop, copy, pasting. Oh, good gravy. Let me close some of this real fast because it's kind of gross. Now we have in our mods, Custom Shop Mod Redux GUI, you have the custom shops, and we just slap that right in there. My Streaming Shop. I'm going to load up Stardew Valley, pray that this works. It's only taken me all day to try to figure this out. Hopefully crafting recipes are a go. Otherwise, everything else should work, theoretically. So open it up. So this is, so just kind of showcase this again, because this will probably replace the old video. Now that I've created this custom shop inside of this text file using the editor, I'm going to press, now opening up custom shops, the custom shop menu is as easy as pressing a key, which in this case it's default U, so I press U. And you see here that I can cycle through a bunch of .text files, and each of these are different shop files. So if I were to go back here, see, got my little shop, my first shop, no more, final attempt, and so we're gonna open up My Streaming Shop. And right here you can already see that we have leather boots, we have some flooring, we have some wallpaper, some weeds. Ooh, I must add in a wrong item. Oh well, that happens sometimes. Sometimes I look up the wrong items. Some weeds, sombrero, rusty sword, scarecrow, furnace, one brazier, groovy chair, sweet gem berry, hardwood fence recipe. Ooh. Ooh, okay, so let's look at my crafting recipes. I do not have the hardwood fence recipe. So let's go back, open it up to My Streaming Shop, scroll down, that should technically add it, sweet gem berry, got the groovy chair, got my wooden brazier, my furnace, my scarecrow, my rusty sword. I'm actually running out of room. My sombrero. So let's start showing off everything. So I gotta stop calling CJB's spawn. So I'm gonna put my sombrero on. Boom! Fiesta time! Yeah, okay, sorry. Got a little excited. So I'm gonna open up right here. So we got my sword. Boom, swipe, swipe, swipe. Right there, trash that, don't need it anymore. I'm gonna put my groovy chair down, because it's super groovy. Nice, nice. I keep hitting I because that's another game's inventory button. Crafting recipes, hardwood fence right here. Boom, so this does add in crafting recipes. That's super useful, actually. Oh man, I've actually been looking for a way to add in crafting recipes default to the game, and this would actually be pretty useful. So boom, got me some hardwood fences. I'm just gonna go outside. Oh man, my farm is overrun. That's what I get for testing lots of mods and not actually taking care of things. I probably should have grabbed my mouse, but whatever. I'm committed. Hey! Alright, go back inside. Don't need these anymore. This was pretty spawned. This was spawned. This was spawned. So I'm just gonna kind of cycle through everything. Sweet Berry Gym. Or Sweet Gym Berry. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, don't worry about me. Hey, I'm just doing a stream thing, so don't worry. What? 1 second, everyone. I'll be back in a flash. I'm doing a stream thing. Sorry about that. My sister was asking if I was eating dinner, if I had eaten dinner or not. Man, that's embarrassing. I don't really want to restart this video though. So, let's keep going. Gotta keep it real. So I'll just open up my stream shop again. Get some boots, get some flooring. I don't know why I spawned in weeds though. It's kind of weird. Craftable, craftable, craftable. Sword, hats, ring. Oh, I guess I didn't call the right ring index. I mean, it's a numerical thing because I've seen the code to add it, and I used the correct code, but I think I just pulled a bad index. 20. Streaming shop. Nope. I'm just not pulling the right index, I guess. Oh well. But you should be able to add in rings if you know the proper index. Let's redecorate my house. Goodbye, nice wallpaper. Oh. Must be placed. How do you... There we go. There's my wallpaper. Fishies! I actually really like this. This is really cool. Maybe I'll actually keep this and add it for my legitimate playing. Gotta stop doing that. I got my boots, so I can equip those. Boom. Now, for the really fun part, so like I said earlier about crafting objects is adding them in. Some of them kind of got parsed through torches, and so you don't need to worry about what that means. Just know that adding them in without crafting was a pain. Actually, this will be useful right now. Thank you, CJB, or CPJ. Oh well, anyway, thank you. Oh, well, that's embarrassing. Anyway, thank you, CJB, for this mod. I use it a bunch when testing stuff. Oops. Shout out to you. Anyway, so now what I'm going to do is, see how I'm holding in Scarecrow and you got this little shadow of him burning a lot? You'll see what that does in a second. So I will place down my Scarecrow. I will place down my wooden brazier. And I will place down my furnace, all in separate locations. Now, with a flick of the wrist, world set time 2000. If I right-click my Scarecrow buddy, you can now see that he is indeed on fire, and he's not going anywhere. He's now a completely new light source, along with the furnace, and thankfully the wooden brazier. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. I don't know. This lights up as it should. Don't think my Scarecrow should light up, but he's still kind of the same in terms of functionality. He just also lights as well, which is pretty cool. So if I show you this real fast, let me pull up my copper ore. I can still interact with the furnace. The issue being that now you can't receive items back unless you actually break some of these interactable items. So see, I broke the furnace and now I have my copper bar. So that's kind of a pain, but it's also kind of funny. So yeah, that's kind of it. Oh, and I passed out because it was way too late because I was showcasing this. Oh well. Anyways, that is pretty much the gist of the custom shop mod, paired with the GUI creation tool. I hope you guys really enjoy this mod. My next goal is to be able to make this where anyone can call this mod externally from their own piece of code, and I will be pushing that as soon as possible. I probably will need help trying to see if I can do such a thing, but we'll see. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. This is Alpha Omegasis signing off. 3, 2, 1.